HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, the Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce, along with the 26.2 Foundation, show off the new Boston Marathon banners. We have the latest in Hiller sports, plus so much more. But first, the Hopkinton High School Habitat for Humanity Club gave back to our veterans. Habitat for Humanity, along with the Hopkinton High School Habitat for Humanity Club, worked together to build a playhouse for a veteran's child. The program takes place in numerous locations to give back to our local veterans and military families who sacrifice so much to keep our country safe.
I'm from Habitat for Humanity. This is Operation Playhouse. At the end of the day, a vet family will come in and it will be donated to them through the company that's sponsoring it. And today's sponsor is the Hopkinton High School Habitat Humanity Club. They pick out the theme, or the family picks out the theme, and they in there right now doing some touch-up and custom design.
And what did the family pick as a theme?
What they have, I think, 7 or 8 different themes. Today they're doing a Mickey Mouse. They have cozy cottage, castle, log cabin, firehouse theme. There's a total of 8 to pick from.
And how would you go about doing something like that?
You would contact Habitat for Humanity at this number, or go onto their website. There's a thing there for Operation Playhouse in their website. It tells you all about it.
And how long does it take to do something like this?
We start roughly at 8 o'clock and the family comes around 3. And they're most of the time done by 2, and they're just in there now doing some customizing.
And how many of these do you do a year?
This year we've done about 60. I know our goal is about 100, and the highest they've done is 96.
Wow. So that's great. Do you bring the material?
The material is all pre-cut and primed, and they just paint everything to the theme that they are doing it with. And it's all cut, and just have to assemble it, paint it and assemble it.
Oh, that's lovely. How long have you been with Habitat for Humanity?
A little over 3 years.
And how long have you been doing this particular project?
Just a little over 3 years. Yeah, I started with Habitat for Humanity.
And do you have any woodworking skills?
Yes, I do. But I'm here basically just to guide the kids. The kids today done it all, or the companies that sponsor it. Their employees come out and put it together and paint it and make it the way it is and decorate it. They have a bunch of toys or whatever they're going to be doing. They're drawing right now a Mickey Mouse on the house.
So we're building this playhouse through Habitat for Humanity, and it's dedicated to a veteran family, the Lucian family. So Vince Lucian served in the Army from 2014 to 2022. He was a 91B wheeled vehicle mechanic and an Do you want to?
He was also an HA vehicle recovery specialist to Kuwait.
And then that was all through the 1060th Transportation Company with, or in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. Well, we just wanted to be able to give back to people in the community, and we haven't been able to have one of these playhouse builds in a long time at Hopkinton because of COVID and everything, so this is our first one in a really long time, and actually the first one for like all the seniors of the club as well, so we're really excited about it.
And how did you guys pick this project?
So I think Habitat actually like assigns families to like clubs in different towns and schools. So we were assigned this family who wanted the theme Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
What made you join this particular group?
I found out about Habitat for Humanity my freshman year, and I always heard about it kind of through the grapevine, also in middle school, and I just thought it was a really cool thing to come together with people your age and do something of like that's like tangible and something that has a result. So I just think it's a really cool group with really inspiring goals.
Why did you join the club?
Originally freshman year, I was brand new to Hopkinton, so I had absolutely no idea who anybody was. But I remember the president at the time was talking about how we do fundraisers every single year, just so then that way we could potentially give back to the community and do a playhouse build, something that I could be directly involved in, rather than just fundraising and giving money to someone else. I thought it was really cool that I could be involved in the process of giving directly to the family. So that was basically my main selling point. I really thought it was really cool how I could get directly involved.
So at 3 o'clock today, the family is going to come in. They're going to see the playhouse, and then we're going to present them with this certificate of homeownership, and then we're going to give them like a little dedication speech, and then they'll be able to take the house home with them, and hopefully it'll be a really happy moment for both the family and our club.
For more information about the program, head over to habitatmwgw.org. The 26.2 Foundation, along with the Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce, gathered at Startline Brewery to show off the new Boston Marathon banners and accept a generous donation.
Good. Well, hi, my name's Ted Twinney. Welcome to Startline Brewing, and this is
Amanda Fauché from AB Designs.
Terrific. Well, welcome. We are here on a very special, beautiful night in October. We have our Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce together tonight to celebrate and distribute our banners from the marathon last spring. This is a wonderful program that we do together with the Chamber and all the Chamber members. And I'd like to just ask Amanda a couple quick questions that'll give you a little bit of understanding of everything that goes on to make this happen. So Amanda, you first and foremost deserve a ton of credit for, Amanda does a lot of work collecting our participants and most importantly doing this artwork. So this particular field, the first official women's field, was just breakthrough artwork. So tell us a little bit about your creative process and what is this, our fourth year of doing banners together?
Yeah, I think 4 years over a span of 5. We missed 1 year. But I try and come up with a new design every year, and it's along we put them along the first mile of the marathon, so we have to make them really pop and stand out. So this particular year was the anniversary of the first women's field, so I wanted to really make it evocative of women all on a broad spectrum and make it really pop, so when you're driving down the road, that's the first thing you see. And they really stood out a lot this year, and it was a lot of fun to make all the different colors and splatter it out. So I really had a good time designing it.
We're enjoying a really nice get-together with the Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with
Christina Morrissey, President of the Hopkinton Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome. Thank you for putting this together tonight.
Of course.
So your role again with the Chamber is?
President of the Chamber.
Great. Just for folks who might not know, what is the Chamber all about? What do we do in town?
The Chamber is really to support the economic activity. There's business members that are participating in events like this, supporting the commerce, advocating for things all business related, and really just coming together so that our community thrives and does very successful.
That's great. I've been fortunate since we've opened our business in town to participate, and I know you as well, as in your role with your company. There's so many companies here. We have banners from the banner program, which is related to the marathon. We put banners up on the first mile of the marathon each year, and participants from the Chamber purchase the banners. It helps us fundraise, and I'm going to ask Christina a couple quick questions about the banner program itself. So what does the banner program mean to the Chamber?
So it's really a way for the chamber businesses to get involved and display their support of the marathon, but also that their significance here in Hopkinton. As you know, we hold the legacy in Hopkinton of being the start of the Boston Marathon, and this is just our way to kick it off and on that first mile show all of our runners we're here to support you. It's our 4th year now hanging these banners, and it's just year after year become more successful. In the beginning, the Chamber committed to run this program and proceeds to support the 26.2 Foundation. And so we actually have a nice donation and presenting them with a check this evening.
I saw the check. It's a really big check. So this is going to be really nice for the foundation and something I think our chamber is going to be really proud of. So the program gets more and more popular every year. I think it sells out. We just talked a little bit earlier about how it's selling out each year in just a couple weeks. So it's really neat to see these go up. I think the best part about this is it's just so visual for our chamber and all of our participants to have exposure not only to the runners but the community, because the banners are up for months. People drive that first mile on Route 135 going east, just past the start line, and it's a very visible, footprint for the chamber and all of our participants. So, and how long have you been the president now of the chamber?
Going on 3.5 years. So it's gone by fast, but a lot of good support from our volunteer members, running committees and events like this, just bringing all of our businesses together.
Well, thank you from me to you for your leadership of the chamber. It's not getting paid to do this. This is all volunteer work. We all care deeply about Hopkinton and our businesses here, and thank you for your leadership and all of that. So this banner program's a wonderful example of that.
You can view more about the Boston Marathon banners on our Discover Hopkinton program. We're going to take a quick break. A whole lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Help your community to collect food for the Project Just Because Hopkinton Food Pantry, the Scouting for Food Drive.
Place food items for donation in plastic bags near your mailbox by 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Some items the food pantry is in most need of include gift cards,
Canned meats,
gluten-free foods,
baking items,
paper and cleaning products, and toiletries.
If you wish to donate but don't have enough time to shop, you can donate online.
Thank you for helping our local residents in need.
Welcome back to HCAM News. Believe it or not, we are already in the second half of the Hillers fall sports season. Here's the latest recap. On Tuesday, October 11th, Hopkinton Hillers boys soccer battled Medway. It was a matchup featuring the top of the TVL large and the top of the TVL small. Hillers got the scoring started early. On the entry, Declan Mick. Into the box. Mashad with it. Shot, and it is in! What a beauty! Dylan Mashad gets the first score of the game. Great, intense action to start this one off. Into the box. Header! In! Dylan Mashad! Goal number 2 for the senior. Mitt takes it. Oh, and that is in! Off the throw-in! I don't know if someone got a piece of it, but that might have just been straight off the throw-in by Mick. 3 goals in the first half. They would add 2 more in the second half. Medway scored a couple as well, but the Hillers took the win 5-2. and improved to 9-1-2 on the season. Medway falls to 8-2-2. Also that Tuesday, Hiller girls volleyball battled Medway, and it was an epic match. Steve Sweetapple and Matt Clancy on the call.
Another short one. Bell's there. It's going to be tough. Oh. Katie should have waited for that to come
Bounce
off the net.
Play it.
Yeah, she was. Olivia Cooper. Free ball. And that's out. So, second set also goes to Medway. 26-24. So we're at set point. Cooper, good serve. Keating hits the floor. Sienna. Katie, back set. Yeah, Elsa just has to push it. Blocked. Cooper's there. Oh, good play.
Nice play,
Heads
Abby.
up play from Abby, taking the second ball. Hopkinton takes the third set, 25-20. Clara checks back in. And Strickland to serve. See if Kelly can close this out. Give us double bonus volleyball. Goes deep.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's it. Hopkinton takes the fourth set, 25-18. Great job by the Lady Hillers. Still at match point. And that's it. Hopkinton takes the fifth set, 15-5 for a 3-2 victory and a tremendous comeback for Hopkinton.
I'm so impressed with this team. What a way to come back. I mean, being down 2-0 against another good TBL team. What a way to finish.
Hillers overcome a 2-set deficit and come back to win it 3-2. A tremendous job by the young Hillers, who improved to 7-5 on the season. On Wednesday, October 12th, Hiller girls field hockey hosted their annual Keep Smilin' for Abby game as they took on Medway. The game is to raise awareness for anaphylaxis and recognition of Abby Benford, who played hockey for Hopkinton and passed away due to an allergic reaction. The game was a good back and forth battle, but would end in a scoreless tie. Great job by both teams for raising awareness for a great cause. On Thursday, October 13th, Hiller boys soccer picked up a road win over Norwood. They took the game by a final of 6-1 and improved to 10-1-2 on the season. On Friday, October 14th, Hiller football took a 43-7 road win over Medfield and improved to 5-1 on the season. Also on Friday, October 14th, Hiller girls soccer celebrated senior night prior to their match with Norwood. It was a scoreless game until the second half.
Hopkinton on the attack again. And there's our goal for Hopkinton. Oh. There's a shot and a goal for Hopkinton.
Hopkinton took the senior night win 2-0 Hiller girls improved to 8-3-2 on the season. Following girls soccer, Hiller field hockey hosted their senior night prior to their matchup with Nipmuc.
Shot and a goal for Hopkinton. With 1:38 left in the first quarter. Hopkinton crosses it, takes a shot, and another goal for Hopkinton, number 9. And another score for Hopkinton. What a shot. High shot, the goalie took a swipe at it.
The Hillers ended up taking the match by a final of 5-0 to complete the Hiller senior night sweep. Hillers improved to 6-2 and 4 ties on the season. A big congratulations to Hillers Golf. They finished the regular season with a perfect 14-0 record and capped it off with a win over Medfield to clinch the TVL title. The golf team went on to finish 8th overall in the Division I Central Sectionals. Congratulations on a great season to the Hiller golf team, and best of luck in postseason individual play. Hiller boys cross country also clinched a TVL Large title. They finished their season with a perfect 5-0 record. They also took care of business at the TVL meet in Norwood. The Hopkinton Fire Department recently welcomed the community for their first open house since the pandemic. Here's a look. As part of Fire Prevention Month, the Hopkinton Fire Department hosted their annual open house. It was the first time since the pandemic, and they were happy to have the community back in attendance to have some fun and gain education about fire safety.
So yeah, this is our annual open house. We had a 2-year break with COVID and whatnot, so we're back at it. We've had a really good turnout, and we're pleased so far.
Excellent. And what are some of the activities you got going on today?
So one of the big hits is the fire apparatus or the fire truck rides. Long line since we started. Another big hit, surprisingly, this year has been the ambulance. We've had tours in the back of the ambulance, and kids have really gravitated towards that this year. So with the ambulance, it's just been equipment familiarization and getting kids and even parents comfortable being in the back of an ambulance should they have an emergency.
And lastly, do you hope that you'll get some future firefighters out of this today?
We're hoping. We've got a prop where we kind of, we've got some smoke and kids are crawling down the hallway, so we're hoping that we'll get some candidates out of it.
We're real excited to have the community back in the firehouse. It has been a few years. A lot of things just for the kids. We have a lot of the helmets, the educational information. With regards to this year's open house theme or Fire Prevention Week theme is, finding a way out of the house, have an escape plan, have a meeting spot. So we have some educational things and then just fun things for the kids. And on the side, we even have some smoke alarm, carbon monoxide alarm information, and then we're big on home fire sprinklers. So we have some stuff to talk to the parents when they come up as well.
Terrific. And is there any tips off the top of your head that you can give anybody about what they should do in Fire Prevention Month?
Fire Prevention Month, I would just make sure that all your smoke alarms, your carbon monoxide alarms are up to date, you're changing the batteries, as well as practice these things, having a home fire escape plan with your kids. It's you want to be prepared when it happens, so I'd say practice it, and that's my one tip.
It's time to tell you about some happenings in town you should know about. Books in Bloom goes from October 24th through October 29th. Creations by the Hopkinton Garden Club on display at the Hopkinton Public Library. Saturday, November 5th at 1 p.m., Welcome to the Graveyard by the Graveyard Girls, a program that will take place from 1 p.m. until 2:30 and tell you all about Hopkinton's graveyards. This program will take place at the Hopkinton Public Library. Our foggy picture of the week, Hillers and Westwood Girls Soccer. And after one foggy half and a 1-1 tie, the fog proved to be too much to play a second half. It was quite an experience over at the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Upcoming town government meetings include on Tuesday, November 1st at 6 p.m. We'll have the Select Board meeting live. It'll air on HCAM-TV as well as our YouTube page. And also on our YouTube page that night at 7 p.m., you can catch the Conservation Commission. For more information about upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov or hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for tuning in. Take care, be well, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. And stick around. Hopkinton Weekly comes your way next.